Hey everyone, I'm Azrak and I want to change my world by encouraging some of my close friends to stop using diet pills and adopt safer and healthier methods to lose weight by creating a more attractive option. Now, losing weight is a common goal shared by millions of people. However, in recent years, celebrities have begun to promote lots of weight loss aids, such as diet pills, and due to their massive follower counts, many people, including some of my closest friends, see these ads and go on to buy and use these products, which can have pretty dangerous consequences. Now, the fact that my closest friends are using these diet pills means that this topic is pretty close to my heart. And so my goal was to target my friends specifically and help them to switch to healthier and safer methods. While there are many cognitive reasons for why people have the faulty belief that diet pills are the better option for weight loss, such as the availability heuristic, the tendency to make predictions from imperfect predictors, and the post hoc fallacy. However, the reason why people actually act on the faulty belief is slightly different. To keep it short, eating healthy requires a lot of time and effort. You need to spend a lot of time planning meals, buying fresh foods which can be expensive, and then cooking it. Cooking alone can be somewhat boring as well. Thus, the fast and easy option of diet pills can be very appealing. Now, since my friends already believed in the efficacy of diet pills, it was already too late to prevent it. What I could do, however, was make them less likely to actually use the diet pills. As I mentioned, diet pills appeal to people because it's fast and easy, whereas cooking healthy takes time, effort, and can be boring. So, I decided to make the option of eating healthy less time-consuming, less effortful, and more enjoyable through my Cooking with Friends intervention. Before I explain the details of my intervention though, I firstly need to tell you what I did to set the stage for it. Now, I had to convince my friends to take part in my intervention, so I invited them out to dinner so that I could have a discussion with both of them at once. Throughout the dinner, I talked to them about why people make incorrect judgments from the data they're exposed to. I made sure not to target them as being the cause of the faulty judgments, but rather that the situation they were in was designed to lead them to a certain conclusion. By doing so, I created a situation where they were less defensive and more receptive of my argument because I wasn't blaming them. Now, I also appealed to their logic by telling them how most things that sound too good to be true generally are too good to be true, and that the magic of diet pills is a very similar case. Now, while I didn't explicitly refer to System 1 and System 2 thinking because talking in psychology-specific terms could have disengaged them, I explained the benefits of slowing down to think when it comes to more important decisions, such as matters regarding their health. Now, I followed this by talking about the kinds of immediate and long-term benefits that healthy eating can have. Now, after all of that, I pitched the idea of cooking with friends, which would involve me and my friends meeting up on a Sunday to cook together and prepare meals in advance for the following week. I decided to employ the EAST framework from my intervention, which has been developed by the Behavioural Insights team over the past few years. Through research, they have found that if you want to encourage someone to adopt a behaviour or change from an old behaviour to a new one, you should make the behaviour you are introducing easy, attractive, social, and timely. This intervention would make eating healthy easy due to a variety of reasons. Firstly, we would divide up all the jobs involved in meal prepping so that each person would have less work to do. For example, one person would be responsible for selecting the recipes for the dishes that we would be cooking, while another person would then go out and buy the ingredients we would need. Another person would also be overseeing getting all the cooking equipment ready at their house so that when we arrived we could just get to cooking and get out. We would also be alternating these tasks every week so that everyone had a bit of experience with each. Now, secondly, cooking in big batches also meant that we could buy food in bulk, thereby reducing the costs for everyone. Thirdly, having 3 people cooking and doing different tasks would greatly reduce the amount of work each person had to do in comparison to if we all cooked independently. Now, by having all friends around cooking in a fun and relaxed environment, the task of cooking itself becomes far more attractive. The fact that cooking together makes it easier for everyone involved and that it saves us time from worrying about meals throughout the week is also very appealing. Another big benefit of cooking together is that it's social. Both me and my friends are pretty busy people and we often don't get a chance to meet up and hang out. This intervention gives us an opportunity and a reason to meet and do something super productive at the same time. Additionally, there's a greater sense of commitment to the task as we're all depending on each other to ensure things run smoothly. For example, if the person in charge of purchasing ingredients doesn't show up, it makes things harder for everyone else because one other person has to go out and buy the ingredients now. I also made my intervention timely by choosing Sunday as the day to cook. It's a weekend and it's the last day of the week, so we're generally done with the most important things like work and studying for university. Cooking on a Sunday also means that if someone was unable to complete the task that they were assigned during a weekday, they still have time on a Saturday to pick up the recipe or go shopping. Cooking many meals in advance also takes the hassle and worry out of having to cook during the week when my friends and I are the busiest. So for our first attempt at cooking with friends, we made 12 burritos, a sweet potato, rocket and feta salad, and a chicken, broccoli and cauliflower rice casserole. We all had lots of fun and some great laughs while cooking, and were enthusiastic to cook together more frequently. I also posted some videos of us cooking on my Instagram story and received some replies from other friends who are keen to join in next time. The fact that others who I didn't talk to about the specific benefits of eating healthy were also interested goes to show how attractive the idea is to other audiences as well. Ultimately, I think that my intervention has been pretty successful in encouraging my friends to eat healthy to lose weight rather than using diet pills by introducing them to a fun and productive activity. I'm also very excited to continue to cook together with my friends because it has lots of benefits for me personally as well. And with that, thank you for watching.